We are in Otok Krk, a big island in the north of Croatia. And today we're on the hunt for the narrowest street in the world. Let's go find it. Okay, here we are in Vrbnik. We just arrived to this town where supposedly there is the narrowest street in the world. Let's go check it out finally. While filming some chickens in a yard, we hear a voice inviting us to enter. What's your name?
Mar.
Mar.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Rocco.
Rocco.
Yes.
Rocco.
I am Maria.
Nice to meet you.
And Fabio.
Hi.
Hi.
Fabio?
Yeah,
Oh.
Fabio.
How old are you?
I'm 12. I'm gonna be 13 soon.
You're very tall.
Yeah.
How old are you?
13. Oi,
12.
12.
12?
His English isn't so good.
No.
We are going to the narrow street.
That is in the old city. All the part of the village. Can I show you? Okay.
Yes, if you want.
He's very different.
And that's how we continue our walk with the new, precious company. The two kids start giving us insights about the inhabitants and the places of their town. It's very tight. What is this fruit?
Banana.
Banana?
Yeah. This man has them. That's so friendly. I think those are bananas.
We found it. We are in the old town. We are about to enter the narrowest street in the world. We're not talking about car street, we're talking about pedestrian street, and in a second you're gonna understand why. There you go. Okay, it's hard not to touch the walls with my shoulders actually. Ow, I'm kind of scratching my arms right now. And here, my elbows are touching both the walls. Let's see if I can make it through walking straight, because it would be easier if I would just turn. I think my arms are a bit stuck. If I stretch my arms a little bit, I can make it through. If I had to pass through this during the winter with a winter jacket, winter coat, or my usual leather jacket, I wouldn't make it through. I would have to walk like a shrimp, like this. Have I ever told you that I'm a bit claustrophobic too? Wow, this is insane. Okay, now both of my shoulders are touching the walls. I can still make it through. I'm kind of scratching my... There you go. Made it. Insane. I think if you ate too many burgers or pizzas last night, you cannot pass through this narrow street. That's the reality of the narrowest street in the world. Vrbnik is a 1,200 inhabitants town that has a long history. Archaeological traces go back to Illyrians, Greeks, and Romans. Croats migrated to the island of Krk in the 6th century. From 1118, Vrbnik has been under the influence of the Venetian Republic. Just like Seni, for centuries this town has been an important center for the Glagolitic script. Vrbnik is surrounded by vineyards, where an autochthonous variety is grown to produce the Schlachtina white wine.
You can go up here because nobody lives here, and you can take a picture. I don't know if it is beautiful. I haven't been. Huh? No.
Well, I gotta say, it's a pity that nobody lives here because the view is incredible, and you even have a little garden here that you can grow your veggies in front of the sea. That's good life for me. Essential, but good life. To me, meeting and interacting with locals when I travel is such a huge part of my trip. It's really important for me, and I encourage you to do the same. Get out of your touristy way and talk to them. It's gonna be so much more enriching, culturally enriching for you, but also for them. And call me an idealist, but I think this really promotes peace among countries.
Kid, when we played hide and seek or something like that, or when we catched each other, I would jump down and down and down so they couldn't catch me. That's how I escaped every time. Here is something out.
Okay.
They won't do anything.
Okay.
Her name is Batak.
Batak?
Yes.
Ciao, Batak. Is she like your friend?
Yeah. We are training her because here is the rooster and he doesn't like the chickens to belong to us. He wants them only for him.
Mm-hmm.
And we're there. We're trying to find worms and we're feeding Batak. We have trained Batak when there was no rooster to play piano. We gave the food on the piano and she tuk tuk and it made a sound.
So why do you do this?
Chickens are my favorite animals and I really like them. I had a bunch of them when I was younger, and I took care of them with my dad. And now we had to get rid of them, and now I got them back and I'm taking care of them.
I specifically wanted this vlog to start as the story of a trip to go see something extraordinary. You also clicked on this vlog probably because you wanted to see something out of the ordinary, which was the narrowest street in the world. I did so because I wanted the vlog to develop into how a trip could get infinitely better if the sightseeing was not the protagonist, but only an excuse to go visit someplace new. An excuse that ends up being just the backdrop of the experience. I wanted to show that there is much more beyond things to see. There are people.
She plays it like this.
Feeding Batak a worm.
Or she will just
She
leave.
just got one.
Yeah, they are
Good
trying,
job, Batak.
they're trying to find them.
What do you want to do when you grow up?
I want to work with animals, or I will be working at some science or something like that. Or I will be cook,
Okay.
because my sister wanted to be one, so
She wanted to be a cook?
yeah.
Woo! Oh my god. Ow! I think she gets jealous when the other one is around and she does
No,
it.
she's a little bit scared,
Oh.
and maybe are jealous too.
Even if you see them as pretty things to exploit for your holiday pleasure, these are places lived by communities. They are not open-air museums or amusement parks. These places are not only how they look like, they are also how they are lived. They are not only appearance, they are also substance. That substance would be nothing without the communities that populate them. So again, I encourage you to interact with these people. Say hi to them, have a conversation, ask them questions. There are endless maros and roccos in every place you visit. If you invest some quality time of your trip to get to know them a little, not only you'll make your trip much more memorable, but you'll also give something back in exchange for the beauty they provide you. And you'll make this world a more peaceful place. This vlog could end here, but you always ask me about the food when I travel, and rightfully so, so there you go. There are quite a few restaurants in Vrbnik and they're all pretty much touristy. We asked Maro and Rocco where would they go if they had to go to the restaurant with their family, and they took us to this place. My friend Fabio ordered cevapcici, which is a meat dish that is very common in many countries of the Balkans. These little barbecued sausages are served with ajvar, this red pepper dip, and raw onions. I instead, since we were on an island by the sea, was really craving fish, and I ordered these fried sardines. When you are by the Mediterranean Sea, I highly suggest you to order some type of what we call bluefish. I really don't know how to call this category of fish in English. I'm talking about anchovies, sardines, mackerel. It's the most abundant type of fish in the Mediterranean, so you're not only being environmentally friendly if you order it, but it's also more healthy for you and more traditional of the place that you're visiting. These absolutely delicious fried sardines were served with blitva, I think it's called. It's this side dish. It's a sort of a Swiss chard with potatoes. It's a side dish that is very popular in this area, and it's also pretty delicious. Fabio and I also shared a dessert because they were serving palacinkas, and I love them. I had to get some. They are some sort of a crepe with a usually jam filling, served with powdered sugar and some whipped cream. Lastly, I want to thank Maro and Rocco for spending time with us. It's been one of the highlights of our trip, and thank you, Fabio, for helping me filming these vlogs.